Hi, my name is Koku with blackfilm.com, and I'm here with Jharrel Jerome. I heard you won an Emmy.
Yeah, I did. I did. I
And
did.
no, no, one of those. And we're here to talk about the Prime Video series, I'm a Virgo. Thank you so much for joining me.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Jarrell, you do such an excellent job here. Such a trippy idea.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and I love how there's so much complexity and layers to it. I just want to know what you thought of when you received this script and just where you knew that you could take it.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you know, but the first time I got the script, it was from an email from Boots himself. He personally emailed, and the
Wow.
title was 13-foot tall black man in Oakland. And so I'm pretty sure if you read that, anybody reads that, and it's just immediate intrigue and curiosity. Then I emailed him back, said I would love to speak to you about this, see where your head's at. We met a week later over lunch, and he painted the entire vision from
Mhm.
start to finish, including how he wanted to execute it. And my jaw was to the floor. I was just so impressed that not only did he come up with such a out the box creative idea, but he
Mhm.
came up with such a way to execute it. And he's so confident about how he wanted to execute it. And to have like an entire production company like Amazon be like, yeah, we'll back this crazy idea. It's just a testament to his
Mhm.
creative spirit and his energy. So I remember when I read it, I had no idea how I was going to approach it. And that's what made me really want to do it, was not
Mhm.
knowing exactly what I was going to do. And I knew it would be challenging. So, yeah.
Mhm. What I like too about your approach as you're playing Cootie is that, it is a coming of age story and there's layers of it that are actually very relatable. There's some social awkwardness, like, when we're all growing up and just trying to find our place in this world. But I think
Yep.
it's really interesting how, as this 13-foot tall giant, I mean, there are moments where he is being exploited and kind of stared at or kind of just looked at, differently. But a
Hmm.
lot of the themes, like his friends just receive him as a friend, and it's like
As
it's not
is.
as weird. It's like, oh, I heard about you, like, so I
Yeah.
thought that was cool how that was just how that was integrated into the script in a way that
Yeah.
made it not feel weird. It was just a
Mhm.
really, really interesting approach.
Yeah, I agree. I actually had a conversation with Boots about that early on. How I was
Mhm.
like, it's really amazing how the second he steps out, he meets these three incredible friends who
Yep.
just support him and have love for him. And I think that's real life. We'll go
Mhm.
outside and we'll meet the people who we gravitate to and we feel trusting and comfortable with. And then in the same room, we'll meet people who we completely feel distrusting to and don't want to be
Mhm.
around. And so I
Mhm.
think Boots was able to paint that well.
He painted that well, and even like in the environment, there are people that are antagonists in this series as well, and
Hmm.
there's some social justice and awareness that's also brought into the integrated into the script, very in a very very intelligent way and well
Hmm.
written way. But it's like there's so much going on. There's the dark satirical kind of humor and going on, but then there's the social justice. But there's so much going on, but it all perfectly meshes and fits so well. So I think that Boost is extremely brilliant for that. And I want to know how you felt when you get that email directly from somebody that that we obviously respect so much, and he
Hmm.
says, "I want you to do it." When you got that first email and you had that lunch and just realized, like, wow, I'm about to be a part of something so interesting. Like how does
Yeah.
that how do you own that in the moment?
You just go with it.
Mhm.
I still get goosebumps thinking about the fact that I got to play a 13-foot tall guy in a show,
Yeah.
no one else
Mhm.
has, and I think I think that's the beauty of acting, transforming into
Yeah.
characters you never thought you'd play. And this is the exact example
Hmm.
of a character I never thought I'd play.
Hmm. And also just knowing that you've earned your stripes in a way that these kind of phone calls or these kind of emails can be sent to you, and you
A
can be
little
proud of
bit.
yourself and be like, I earned it.
A little something,
That's
it's
all I'm saying.
whatever.
It's always good. It's like you could always do that. I
Yeah, a
always tell
little
people like
sometime.
own it. So that
Absolutely.
humility doesn't have to occupy every moment.
Absolutely. Exactly.
But no, I thank you so much for your time. Again, my name is Coco with blackfilm.com. I'm here with Jharrel Jerome. He plays in I Am a Virgo. He is the central character, but it's such a good series, and I did get to watch it, and you all are really, really going to enjoy it. And it is premiering on Prime Video on June 23rd. And I thank you so much for your time. It was an honor
Thank
to
you,
speak with you.
Coco. Thank you so
And
much, Coco.
no problem at
I,
all. And Brent and Alias, they're telling me how excited they were to work with you.
oh, I love them.
Yeah,
Those are the
yeah.
homies.
If you want to see more content like this on blackfilm.com, make sure you like, subscribe, and ring that bell.